This is Skip of session over. What's the difference between an ACL and a meniscus? Anatomically, the meniscus is what we call passive tissue, or what we call cartilage. This is cartilage. This is the femur. This is the tibia. It lies between the two bones, the meniscus. You have a medial meniscus and a lateral meniscus. This is the medial side, the inside part of the thigh, and the lateral side is the outside part of the knee. The meniscus that's most commonly injured is the medial meniscus. The medial meniscus is a little larger because the femur bone is big, so it has to accommodate that size. You'll see this often with MCL tears. This is a medial collateral ligament, but meniscal injuries are unique. They're passive tissue, but when you tear the tissue, it can also make the knee unstable, which can put stress on the ACL. Back in the day, we didn't think it meant anything, but if the meniscus gets compromised, it adds more stress to the ACL. There are different types of tears on the ACL. The most popular one is a bucket handle. Think of a bucket handle, literally. You can get a tear on the meniscus. It'll tear, and that flat will sit in the joint. It'll lock the joint and cause discomfort, worst kind. Other kinds of tears, radial tears, Parrot-beak tears, more on the inside part of the meniscus, the inner zone. Those can also be troublesome. Sometimes an athlete can play without them, and sometimes the tear is significant enough that it causes enough pain and surgical interventions required. That's the meniscus in short. The ACL, we all are familiar with the ACL. That's a career changer, not ender like it used to be when I was a young college student. The ACL ligament provides stability of the femur on the tibia. The ACL lies behind the kneecap, and where my finger is, right here is the ACL. That ligament has nerves around it, a little blood supply around it, but when that bad boy tears, the tibia slides forward, there's no integrity there, and when that ACL goes, it can injure the meniscus and the MCL and also the lateral meniscus. So it can be a really bad trio of just a mess. Surgical intervention is definitely indicated. I want to make this clear. An ACL rupture and a tear are not the same. If someone says they had an ACL tear, a majority of surgeons won't repair it. It's torn, let's mobilize it, let it mend, do the exercises, carry on. The ACL is still intact with the tear, but rupture, it is rupture. The attachment, the origin of that ACL is torn away from the bone, and it's just laying on the top of the tibia like a banana peel, just lays there, does nothing. Surgical intervention is required. Most popular is the braided hamstring, patellar tendon graft, where they harvest patellar tendon from the other knee. They take a plug of bone, can insert the new ACL. Cadaver tissue is also very popular. Usually a cadaver Achilles is used. I don't know too many surgeons. There's surgeons out there that really like it, and there's been success with them, but they're all good techniques. Depends on what the surgeon likes the most. There are a lot that really like the patellar tendon graft. There are a lot that love the braided hamstring, where they take portions of the hamstring and gracilis muscle, sartorius muscle, they braid it up, drill holes in the bone, and it replaces the ACL. ACL recovery takes up to almost a year before you return to sport. All things being equal, that you do what you're told during the course of your rehab. The rehab is solid, the surgery is successful, and you return back to sport. Here's the thing they don't tell you. The ACL does have a shelf life. So even a year, 2 years after ACL, and you decide, I don't need to work out anymore, that's not true. Whether you work out just to keep the weight off, you still need to take care of that ACL. It's a good idea to keep maintaining that once or twice a week. The ACL does have a shelf life. Just because you had an ACL in 5 years from college, you decide you want to join a flag football league, remember, you have an old ACL ligament. So just caution there. Skip a session over, ACL and meniscus